Episode 5, Ink of Time. In the quiet halls of the temple, Mei's journey into the depths of Zen wisdom continued. One day, she found herself in a spacious room adorned with scrolls of calligraphy and the faint scent of ink. Master Kuro stood before an easel, his brush poised delicately above a sheet of paper. "Welcome, Mei," he greeted her, his eyes twinkling with anticipation. "Today you shall learn a lesson in the art of patience, as demonstrated by the ancient practice of calligraphy." Mei watched in fascination as Master Kuro dipped his brush into a pot of ink, its obsidian hue glistening in the soft light. With a few swift and deliberate strokes, he began to create characters that seemed to dance across the paper, each stroke a testament to his mastery. As the characters took shape, Mei noticed the varying intensity of the brushstrokes. Some lines were bold and commanding, while others were delicate and ethereal. The characters themselves seemed to breathe with life, carrying the weight of meaning within their graceful curves. "The calligraphy brush, Mei," Master Kuro explained, "is a vessel of intention and patience. Just as the ink flows in its own time, so too does understanding come with patience and practice." Inspired by his words, Mei took a brush and dipped it into the ink. As she applied it to the paper, she felt a surge of frustration. Her strokes were uneven. The characters she attempted to create were a far cry from the elegant forms she had seen Master Kuro produce. With each stroke, Mei's impatience grew, and she struggled to create the perfect characters she envisioned in her mind. Her frustration intensified, and she found herself comparing her efforts to the masterful calligraphy of her mentor. Master Kuro watched her struggle with a compassionate gaze, his voice a soothing balm for her wounded spirit. "Patience, dear Mei, is not the absence of frustration, but the willingness to embrace it. Just as the ink takes time to settle, so too must your understanding." Mei took a deep breath, her heart softening as she listened to her master's words. She realized that her impatience was born from a desire for immediate perfection, a yearning to grasp wisdom without allowing it to flow and settle within her. With renewed determination, Mei set aside her expectations and continued to practice. She watched the ink flow from her brush, embracing each stroke with a sense of surrender. As the characters took shape on the paper, Mei felt a sense of connection to the process, a rhythm that mirrored the dance of life itself. Hours turned into days, and Mei's patience began to bear fruit. The characters she created became more fluid, more expressive, and each stroke carried a sense of intention and presence. She understood that just as the ink flowed in its own time, so did her own understanding unfold with each stroke of practice. Finally, as Mei stood before her completed calligraphy, she felt a profound sense of accomplishment. The characters were not perfect, but they held a beauty that was uniquely hers, a testament to the patience and dedication she had invested. Master Kuro joined her, his eyes twinkling with pride. "Dear Mei," he said, "you have learned the essence of patience, the willingness to embrace the process and allow understanding to unfold in its own time." Mei bowed her head in gratitude, a newfound sense of patience settling within her heart. She realized that wisdom was not a destination to be rushed toward, but a journey to be savored with each step. And so, Mei's understanding deepened as she carried the lesson of patience with her. With each stroke of her brush and each moment of practice, she learned to let go of the need for immediate perfection and embrace the beauty of the present moment. As she continued on her path, she knew that just as the ink flowed in its own time, so too would her understanding of Zen wisdom unfold with each patient breath.